Hello, everybody. I'm Scott, and I love bodybuilding. Have you ever felt like you're working out, you're pushing, you're sweating, but not seeing the results you expected? Well, you're not alone. This is something called the threshold effect. It's like a dam that's holding water and building up, and suddenly it explodes with a leak. The threshold effect is when your effort builds and builds, but you don't notice any changes. You're there every day, so you don't see the changes until suddenly it all clicks. In the gym, this happens all the time. For example, your muscles adapt over time to your consistent training. This is why we need to use the muscle building technique called muscle confusion. Each rep, each set, feels like nothing is changing. But beneath the surface, your muscles are rebuilding, stronger and more powerful. It's true. Then one day you look in the mirror and realize, boom! And you know you should be looking in the mirror if you've been watching my other videos. You're bigger, you're leaner, you're stronger. Maybe all of these together. This is the threshold effect in action. Here's a completely different example of the threshold effect, and you can probably find one right in your gym. It looks like this. Here's a weight stack. I want to show you the bell curve here. Let's rotate this baby. You can see this at your gym too. Look at a well-worn weight stack. The paint is usually worn away in a bell curve pattern, just like this that you see on the screen here. So, if you are pinning the stack over there on the left, yeah, feel good about it. You're already using more weight than most people. But, baby, you got to look more carefully. There's something very interesting happening here. Social pressure and the pressure you give yourself, they play roles too in the threshold effect. Let's say you're lifting 80 pounds. So the next logical step is progressive resistance. That's one of the foundational muscle building techniques. You go from 80 to 85 pounds. Then you go to 90, 95, eventually 100. But because 100 feels more impressive, look what people do. Look at how the paint is worn away and not worn away. People skip very often from 90 or 95 right to 100. The paint's hardly worn away on the 95 hole. Then at 100, oh yeah, notice there's more paint that's been worn away. This is human nature. Oh yeah. They move the pin straight to 100 because it feels more satisfying to hit a number nice and round and to skip a step or two. So sure, it looks cool, maybe, but it can also be a bit not too smart. When jumping too much weight too fast, you can strain your muscles or compromise your form or cause an injury. So progressing incrementally is safer. It usually helps to build your strength more effectively over time. But come on, going from 90 to 100 and skipping that 95, that's not a big skip. So your human nature is going to take over. You're probably going to want to skip to 100, and chances are you're not going to hurt yourself. But don't let social pressure push you to go from 75 to 100. That's too crazy. Stick with what feels challenging but manageable. Let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear your threshold effect story. Until next time, happy flexing.